In his letter to the Hebrews, we find that the apostle has this kind of a center line into his letter, and that is to appreciate all the ancestors of faith. But at the same time, he makes it clear that everyone pointed was somehow a prophetic figure that in them also carried what would reveal in the perfect one. His name is Jesus, the Son of God, God himself. And one of the images that he uses is priesthood, right? That now saying that Jesus is the high priest, we've had other priests and others who would go and offer sacrifices behalf of people, or right, and all the sins they would have committed. But now Jesus is different because he's not going into the Holy of Holies to offer a sacrifice, but he is the sacrifice. He became the sacrifice, for only he could pay the price of our forgiveness. He suffered for our salvation. He was the price of our only hope to be friends again with God, our Creator. Now I want you to hear this following scripture. It's only one verse, but if you put a lot of attention, it should inspire you enough hope to love God with a lot of confidence, to appreciate God at a different level, and especially what Jesus did for you and what he can do for you today. Hear this verse, Hebrews chapter 2, verse 18. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. I want to say it again. Because Jesus himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who currently, in this moment, are being tempted. This tells me that I don't have to hide from God. But the opposite, God becomes my hiding place. Why? Because the verse is very clear. Because Jesus suffered when he was tempted, he is able, friends, he understands what you're going through in this very moment. Whatever happened in the past covers your present, promises your future. So don't run away from God, but run right into God's arms. Say, you know what, Lord, I'm back. And I know you understand what I am going through. God is not foreign. He is not foreign to our circumstances. God doesn't wait for you to be perfect so he can receive you. He'll receive you as you are. He will perfect you. He will teach you. He'll guide you. He will love you. He'll give you the comfort as you need. And that is the promise in this verse. Because he suffered, he is able. Friends, God knows your battles because God fought the same battles. That's huge for me. You know, when I talk to some people who are going through a lot of pain per se, right? And it's something that I have never experienced in my life. It's very hard to find the right words. And sometimes the best thing I can say is silence. It's presence. It's to say, you know what? No matter what I say, I don't know what it feels like, but take my silence, my presence as I don't know, but I want to help you. Now, it's different with him because he has experienced the pain. It's hard to understand someone when you have not faced the same giants. You have to be very careful in giving advice to someone when you have not felt the same weight of consequences. But it's different with Jesus. He can. So, because He himself suffered when he was tempted, remember and trust that he is able. He will help those who are being tempted. Remember this promise today and forever, and go to God with that confidence. God bless you.